Tonight in Brooklyn, the Raptors arrive with a mission to reset the tone after a road stumble against Philadelphia. Toronto sits at 5-5, balanced but restless, while the Nets are 1-9 and sinking fast. The Barclays Center crowd hasn't seen a home win all season, and against a Raptors team built on control and cohesion, that drought is unlikely to end tonight. For Toronto, Scotty Barnes is the pulse. 19 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists a night. He plays like a conductor, not a soloist. Around him, Emmanuel Quickley and R.J. Barrett stretch the floor, and Brandon Ingram's addition gives the Raptors the firepower they lacked last year. Toronto's efficiency speaks volumes, top 10 in field goal percentage, 5th in three-point accuracy, and elite in assist rate. When they move the ball, they look like a team that belongs in May basketball. The Brooklyn Nets, on the other hand, have the stats of a team still searching for a compass. Michael Porter Jr. has been the lone bright spot at 23 per game, but he's stranded in an offense that shoots just 43% and ranks dead last in defense. They don't defend the perimeter, they don't protect the paint, and they've been outscored by double digits in nearly every loss. The gap is too wide, discipline versus disorder. And today's AI pick is the Toronto Raptors, 10.5. Precision meets collapse. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 2.
Tonight, under the lights of Madison Square Garden, the Memphis Grizzlies take the floor against a surging New York Knicks squad, one team searching for rhythm, the other thriving on control. Memphis enters at 4-7, still trying to define its chemistry, while New York stands tall at 6-3, unbeaten at home, carrying a pulse that feels more like prophecy than trend. For the Grizzlies, everything begins and ends with Ja Morant. His speed, his improvisation, the chaos he brings to half-court sets, it's the Grizzlies' lifeline. But he's lacked consistent help. The shooting remains streaky, and the pace often burns them out before the fourth quarter. Morant's challenge tonight isn't just the Knicks' defense, it's the Garden's gravity. Across from him stands Jalen Brunson, the calm in New York's storm. Averaging over 27 a night, Brunson has found that rare balance between aggression and poise. When he controls tempo, the Knicks become something different: efficient, unhurried, and punishing on the boards. Karl Anthony Towns and the second unit feed off his stability, and that rhythm forces opponents to play slower than they want. On paper, this feels like a style collision. Memphis pushing, New York suffocating, but the Knicks' rebounding and offensive rating edge give them a consistent margin. Memphis may hang early, but their pace fades when the Knicks grind down possessions. And today's AI pick is under 233.5 total points. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 3. Abaddon takes the floor.
Tonight, the war renews between Boston and Philadelphia, a rivalry carved into NBA history and reignited under new names. The Celtics enter at 5-6, playing hard but incomplete, while the Sixers sit 6-4, still shaping their identity around two dangerous constants, Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. For Boston, Jaylen Brown carries the torch. Averaging 28 points per game, he's forced to play hero and anchor without Jason Tatum beside him. Anthony Simons provides flashes, but the Celtics' numbers tell a harsher story. 23rd in field goal percentage, 29th in pace, and near the bottom in assists. They rely on isolation and streak shooting, dangerous fuel against a half-court juggernaut like Philadelphia. On the other side, Tyrese Maxey is exploding into superstardom. He leads the league in scoring, attacking from everywhere with an effortless rhythm. And with Joel Embiid back in the lineup, the Sixers' offense becomes a two-headed problem: inside power balanced by perimeter precision. Even short minutes from Embiid distort Boston's defense, forcing overhelp and open looks for Kelly Oubre Jr. and Quentin Grimes. Philadelphia holds the edge across every efficiency metric: better shooting, better spacing, and a more balanced pace. Boston's turnovers stay low, but their lack of size makes it impossible to win the glass when the game slows down. And today's AI pick is the Philadelphia 76ers, 1.5. Measured dominance beats desperate motion. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 4.
Tonight in Oklahoma City, the Thunder return home as the best team in the West at 10-1, hosting a Warriors squad that's still trying to find its rhythm on the road. Golden State sits at 6-5, but just 1-5 away from Chase Center, a dangerous trend against a Thunder team that's undefeated at home and thriving on both ends of the floor. For the Warriors, Jimmy Butler has become the stabilizer. Averaging nearly 19 a night, he brings toughness and shot creation. But this team still lives and dies by spacing. They rank near the top in three-pointers made, yet their rebounding remains among the league's worst. That imbalance forces them into long defensive stretches and cold shooting nights when the threes stop falling. Across the court, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is on a mission. 33 points per game, calm under pressure, cutting through defenses like he already knows the outcome. With the league's top defensive rating, Oklahoma City doesn't just outscore you, they suffocate you. Every missed shot becomes transition fuel. Every loose ball turns into a statement. The Thunder's statistical edge is undeniable. Better offense, better defense, fewer turnovers, and a bench that knows its role. The Warriors can punch, but OKC absorbs and counters with balance and poise. And today's AI pick is the Oklahoma City Thunder. 7.5. Control, discipline, firepower. The storm rolls on. Will we cash or will we burn?
Tonight in Sacramento, the Denver Nuggets bring their 4-game win streak into Golden One Center to face a Kings team searching for identity. Denver stands at 7-2, sitting near the top of the Western Conference with one of the league's most balanced attacks. Sacramento, at 3-7, has talent, but no rhythm, no defense, and no sign of the confident squad that once made noise in the playoffs. For the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic continues to redefine what dominance looks like. 25 points, 13 rebounds, nearly 12 assists. His stat line reads like a blueprint for efficiency. He dictates tempo, collapses defenses, and makes every teammate better. Denver ranks second in both offensive and defensive rating, a rare balance that allows them to play any style and win comfortably. Across the floor, Zach LaVine leads Sacramento with 25 a night, but the Kings' defense has been a disaster. Bottom 5 in points allowed, bottom 3 in rebounding. Even with LaVine and DeRozan scoring, Sacramento's pace often betrays them, turning missed shots into fast-break fuel for opponents. The contrast here is control versus chaos. Denver slows the game, wins the glass, and punishes mistakes. Sacramento's only hope is to hit threes early and force a shootout, but against Jokic's orchestration, that rhythm never lasts long. And today's AI pick is the Denver Nuggets, 8.5. Precision always beats panic. Will we cash or will we burn?
The sequence shifted, but the signal stayed pure. 5 games, 5 verdicts, 1 unbroken cadence of precision and burn. The glyph doesn't care where it begins, it only remembers how it ends. In English, Game 1, Raptors versus Nets, Toronto, 10.5. Barnes commanded the floor, Brooklyn faded again. Game 2, Grizzlies versus Knicks, under 233.5. The Garden roared, but the scoreboard stayed cold. Game 3, Celtics vs. 76ers, Philadelphia, 1.5. Maxey carved them up, and Boston never found rhythm. Game 4, Warriors vs. Thunder, Oklahoma City, 7.5. Shai wrote another chapter in the storm. Game 5, Nuggets vs. Kings, Denver, 8.5. Jokic turned balance into dominance. Sacramento never stood a chance. En español, Juego 1, Toronto 10.5. Juego 2, baja 233.5 en Nueva York. Juego 3, Filadelfia 1.5. Juego 4, Oklahoma City 7.5. Juego 5, Denver 8.5. 5 llamas, ninguna caída. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? And as the old saying goes, Ordnung ist der Schatten der Wahrheit. Order is the shadow of truth.